Hello everyone, welcome back to our YouTube channel MDV EduHub. This is the first video lecture on surface chemistry. So without any further delay, let's get started. Before getting into what is surface chemistry, we will first see what is the meaning of the term surface. Okay, so surface means the top layer of any substance. For example, there is a wooden block. So this top layer is called the surface of this block. Okay. So with the meaning of the surface, we can say that surface chemistry is that part of chemistry that deals with the phenomenon that takes place at the surface of a substance. Phenomenon that occurs at the surface. Okay. So for example, if there is a wooden block, this inside part of this block is called the bulk. Okay. And the particles which are present here inside the bulk, inside the box, these particles are known as bulk particles. Okay. And this top layer of this block is called the surface. Understood? And the particles which are forming this surface, they are known as the surface particles. Understood? So surface chemistry deals with the phenomenon that takes place at this surface. Okay. Now we'll see why we need to study surface chemistry. There are some important phenomena which occurs at the surface. For example, skin diseases. These skin diseases occur on the surface of the body, that is, it occurs at the skin and not inside the body. It's not taking place inside the body, it's taking place on the surface of the body, that is the skin. So this is an example of surface chemistry. Now let's take another example. For example, we have a aluminium block. This is aluminium block. Okay, this is of silver color. When it is pure aluminium block, it is of silver color. But we will notice that when it is exposed to air, what happens is that this silver color turns into grey color. Now, what is the reason behind this turning of silver into grey? This is because when this air reacts with the aluminium surface, it forms a oxide layer, okay, which turns the silver to grey. Now, when you will cut this block, you will see that the inside, that is the bulk of the aluminium, is still of silver color. So why is this happening? Why is that the surface is of grey color and the inside, that is the bulk, is still of silver color? This happens because this oxide which is formed after the reaction of aluminium and air prevents the bulk particles from being eroded. Okay, and this is because the reaction is only taking place at the surface and not inside the bulk. Okay, so this is an example of surface chemistry. Further in this chapter, we'll be seeing and discussing more such examples. So for now, let's sum up the definition and need of surface chemistry. Surface chemistry is the study of chemical reaction that occurs at the interface of two phases like solid, liquid, gas, etc. And surface chemistry is important in many critical chemical processes such as enzymatic reactions at biological interfaces found in cell walls and membranes, in electronics at the surfaces and interfaces of microchips used in computers, and the heterogeneous catalyst found in the catalytic converter used for cleaning emissions in automobile exhaust, etc. Now we will see how to represent the interface. The interface or surface is represented by a separating the bulk phases by a hyphen or a slash. So in the example that we have seen of aluminium and air, so this aluminium is solid, okay, and this air is gas. So how do we represent this surface? So we will represent this surface by solid slash gas or solid hyphen gas, okay. It means if it is written as solid hyphen gas, then it means that the reaction is taking place at the surface of the solid and gas. This is the surface which this is the interface which separates the bulk of air and the bulk of solid. Understood? So now we'll see some important terms related to surface chemistry. So the first is adsorption. Since the beginning of this video we are discussing that the reactions takes place at the surface and not inside the substance. So why is this happening? This is happening because the particles, it accumulates, it stays at the surface and does not penetrate inside it, because the surface particles is protecting these particles from getting penetrated, okay. And this accumulation of the particles over the surface particle is called absorption, okay. What it is known as? It is known as adsorption. So the definition is the accumulation of molecular spaces at the surface rather than in the bulk of a solid or liquid is termed as adsorption. So in the example that we have seen of aluminium and air, what happening is that the air particles accumulates at the surface of the aluminium and it reacts with the surface particle and not with the bulk particles, okay. Also we see the silica gel. Those silica gel, what they do is they absorb the moisture, the air particles over their surface and reduces the humidity, okay. Now we will see two more terms related to adsorption, that is adsorbent and adsorbate, okay. First let's see what is adsorbent. The substance or the surface over which the accumulation of particles takes place is called the adsorbent. Means the substance over which the molecular species is being absorbed is known as adsorbent, and the particles or the molecules or the substance which is being accumulated is known as adsorbate, okay. Don't get confused between adsorbent and adsorbate. Adsorbent is the substance over which molecules are being absorbed, and adsorbate is the particle or the molecule or the substance which is being absorbed, okay. In the example of silica gel, the silica gel is the adsorbent and the air particles is the adsorbate. Understood? In the next video, we'll be discussing the mechanism of adsorption and two different types of adsorption, that is chemical adsorption and physical adsorption. If you have any queries regarding today's video, comment down in the comment section below. Also, if you like the video, then do subscribe our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified every time we upload a new video. Thank you.